This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, everyone. How are you all? Nice to see you all again. It's been a long time. Now, I've had a couple of people, of course, who aren't able to come, mainly because of COVID. It seems the whole world has COVID at the moment. So there are a few apologies, unfortunately. But as that voice just said, I am recording this just so then I can send them the link so then they can obviously, hopefully get something out of it anyway. But it's been a long time since I got to catch up with you all. So tonight's session, it's very, I suppose, informal, relaxed is how I would describe it. There's no slides or anything like that. It's really just an opportunity to touch base for us to just have a conversation about sort of how your life program goals have been going, things that have been really challenging, things that have been going well. It's just nice to sort of come together and share those things, because generally stuff that you feel you're struggling with, somebody else is also struggling with it. So it's really just an opportunity for a conversation and just to sort of check in and see, keep you accountable, keep you on track as such. So I will go around my little screen here. Anshul, how have you been? How have the last sort of few months been going? How have your goals been going as such?
Yeah, no, good. Thank you, Katie. And welcome. I mean, I'm happy to see everyone after 2022. This is the first time we're talking to each other. So that's
exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crazy. What a year. I know.
No, it's been good. Obviously some issues, and then you work through those, and then you fall in the trap again, and you want something sweet and not good for you and full of fat, and do that, and then you come back and you realize. And I had this little voice of yours going in my head every time I had this full fat stuff and I have to make a choice between the taste or healthy. I'm like, I'd love to do full fat, but maybe I'll go skip this time. Okay. So those swapping things helped. Reading food labels definitely helped.
Good.
And making choices based on those food labels. And the little, I think that came with a little cheat card. I think it came with a booklet in terms of, what should look for: calories, fat, and sugar, and salt, and all that. So in making those choices, feeling great. I think I lost about 5 kg, I think, in general. But it's just been good. And puppy helped. Having a puppy, then I have to get out every day.
That's right.
Twice a day. So she kept me going as well. So no, look, it's been good, and it's an ongoing journey. Like as I said, I have a good streak, and then I have a few bad ones, and depending on what's happening at work and all that, and then you want to come back and start again. Keep at it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's fantastic. That's a brilliant report of what's been going on for you. But I absolutely agree. That is life. Yeah. You have to sort of be able to sort of ebb and flow with it a little bit, because of course there will be times where you're feeling $1,000,000 and you're exercising loads and your food's going really well and you're thinking, I'm doing such a great job. And then for whatever reason, you fall off the horse, and then you think, gosh, I hate Katie. I don't want to be doing this now. I just want to eat all the stuff. But as we sort of talked about previously, is that it's no issue lapsing. It's no issue falling off the horse, as long as you put yourself back up on the horse. It's when we start to relapse and the sort of old bad habits start to creep back in again frequently, and they start to reoccur over and over and over again. That's when it becomes a bit of a problem. And that's when we need to sort of say, right, I need to reset and restart. But, gosh, we're only human. You can't be sort of expected to, life gets busy, life gets hard and hectic. Goodness, I'm doing about one session of exercise a week at the moment, and that's a lot less than what I like to do. So I'm feeling frustrated, but life just isn't allowing the time for it at this moment. But I know that it will again. But of course, that's just what happens, So I think if you feel like that you lapse, but you get back up again, then that to me is a wonderful, wonderful report of how things have been going. The little bit of weight loss is amazing. Like that's a really nice, nice little bonus. And absolutely a little puppy that sits and stares at you and makes you feel guilty all day long is quite a nice little addition as well. So
definitely getting out about more. One thing that really helped me, I just wanted to call out, is we 3 people in the house and all of us did that. That really helped, rather than me just making those smart choices and other people just living their life, and that wasn't going to last long. So all of us did that. So that was good. So it didn't even feel like I was doing something different.
Yes. Yep. Definitely. I was only just speaking to a lady just before because I've got a new group starting next week, and she was saying the same thing, that she would really like to be eating brown pasta and having skinny milk and all of this, but her husband refuses, so that makes it really hard when the people you're living with are almost inhibiting your own progress, so I said, well, you're just going to have to go and have some really hard conversations with him. You have to be a bit selfish, you have to, you might have to cook some brown pasta along with white pasta, whatever it might be. But agreed, if you've got the whole family unit on board, then it just becomes normal very quickly, rather than you feeling like you're the odd one out all the time. So that's fantastic. So the people that you're living with, have they seen some sort of positive health outcomes, I suppose?
Yes, all of us, all 3 of us. So that's been really good. So, and mostly coming down to making right choices in terms of food label and controlling portion sizes and some exercise.
Just like that, hey? Just easy as that. It's all you have to do. Read a few labels, reduce your portion size, and you're home and hosed. That's wonderful. I'm really, really thrilled for you, Anshul. You've done hard work, but it's paying off. It's excellent. And is your puppy the cutest thing ever?
Most times, yes.
They're hard work, yeah?
They're really hard work. I mean, first few months, I couldn't even believe what I have signed up for and why. I want my life back. But then I got so used to it now that I don't even go out. I feel like I need to go back home and spend time with her. So I'll see if I can bring her in the call at some point. I mean, she's outside looking at me at the moment.
Oh, I bet. We'd love to see her. That would be so nice. Well, bravo. You've done an amazing job. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'm really proud of you. It's excellent.
Thank you to the program and all the support groups. So as I said, like most of the times your voice was going in my head saying, look, make the right choice. What would Katie say? Okay, let me do it. Because if I keep doing what I always do, I'll keep getting the same result I always get. So I said, let's try something else.
Absolutely. And I agree. I've got a lot of people that say they hear my voice during the day, so it must be very annoying. But if it's helping you make good choices, then I'm proud that you've got my annoying voice in your ears. That's good, Anshul. Good on you. Thrilled for you. Miss Edith, how are you? It's so nice to see you again. You're okay? What's been happening? Tell me.
I just done gym.
Good on you.
Gym.
Yeah,
and,
that's great.
So I came home and I thought, shower.
And
I feel so much better.
Good on you. You freshened up. That's great. You're feeling good.
Exactly.
You'll be starving though. Have you had dinner yet?
Yes, I just did.
Oh, good.
I thought, should I have it now or later? So I thought I have it now, and then
I'm still
need to eat later.
I'm still going. I'm just the same as you, Edith, trying to do too many things at once. So tell me, what's the last few months been like for you then? Has it been good, bad, lots of good? What's been happening?
Well, with the madness that's going on in the world,
it's hard.
I'm going a bit little bit too.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to sit back and, okay, you can all go mad. I'll just sit back and watch.
That's right, exactly. Just let them go mad. You don't need to join the madness as well. You're obviously exercising though, which is great.
Yes, since I've because I have a lot of difficulty with my walking, I've been seeing the physio,
Great. Yep.
and the physio suggested me, "Are you ready to go to the gym?" I
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, sure, no
Yeah,
worries."
great. Yeah, good on you.
So, I just saw my doctor last week,
Yeah.
and my blood pressure was up high, but he's done it again, and it wasn't high at all.
Oh,
It was just good.
Excellent.
So I'm not too sure, but I think the exercise helped with the blood pressure. Is that right?
Definitely. Without a doubt. Yep.
So I did the exercise. I started doing a couple of weeks now, twice a week.
Oh, good girl.
I was happy to go one, but I thought, no, I go for two. But what we did is that we got a break in between.
Yeah,
So
good.
I do one day and then have a break, and then I do another one.
Yeah,
And
good on you.
It takes about 45 minutes.
Oh, great. That's a good workout.
She really does support me. I have noticed having the support really does help.
Yeah, brilliant. And are you doing sort of like strength-based activities, or are you doing running and riding? What exercise are you doing?
Because of my balance, I was just working on that. So it's a lot of exercise, walking, riding, stretching. I'm okay with that. I feel much better about it. So
yeah, absolutely.
I do like everybody else. Fall back and then get back on again.
Yeah.
And when I fall back, I start beating myself up. I thought, okay, calm down.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
For a long time, just give yourself a break.
Absolutely. And I think we could all take that advice. Give yourself a break. We all expect a lot from ourselves. So I think, yeah. I mean, you should be proud of so much of what you've already done.
Well, admittedly, yes. And also because I'm learning about myself as in, I don't know if people heard of inner child, the self-sabotager. I'm discovering that more about myself. I thought, okay, I understand why I do what I do.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Once I understood that about myself, I've been able to be more monitoring. Observing what I'm doing and thinking and saying.
Yeah, and has all that come from simply going to doing exercise, or have you just been more aware of how you do tend to self-sabotage just in life?
I'm actually doing the course on, her name is Inna Segal.
Oh, how interesting.
She actually talks about the emotion, body language, what it's trying to tell us, and understand why we do what we do. Like
my goodness,
pain.
Yeah.
Pain in the neck usually means who's been a pain in the neck.
Got you. Wow.
Yeah, that's one of the examples, but it's quite interesting to get to know what's happening with your body. And
amazing.
Yeah, it is actually. So with the combination with what you're teaching, yes, it's about relearning, reprogramming your brain or your subconscious mind or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to do a lot of other things to understand yourself as well.
Absolutely.
I realized not just the exercise, you got not just the body, but you got the mind, you got the emotion.
Oh, yeah. Goodness me. And I think just like you said at the start about how when the world is feeling really crazy and everyone around you is feeling so chaotic, really centering yourself and having your routine and doing the things that make you feel settled and calm almost becomes more important. So working on your mind is just as important, if not more so, than working on your body as well. So it's fantastic that you're enjoying the exercise, but you're also working on, you know, learning more about yourself. I mean, we could all do with doing that. So that's fantastic. I'm thrilled to hear that that's what you've been doing, and it's been feeling really positive.
But just this morning, I just fetched it. Really
did you?
awful.
Yeah.
Really awful.
Yep.
It's okay. Just, you know, get yourself moving.
Yeah.
And then I do the meditation.
Brilliant.
I went and did the exercise. I went and did the thing, and then I was okay after that.
Yeah. You sort of pulled yourself out of it again. Yeah.
I tell my kids that too. I say to them when they feel depressed or sad, I just say, okay, just don't sit in it for too long.
Yeah, absolutely.
They come back and tell me the same thing.
Yeah, giving you your own advice.
Don't sit in there for too long.
That's exactly right, though. Exactly. Find the strategies that help you feel better. And gee, that's such an important one too, because for so many people, when they're feeling sort of, you know, low or flat, or those types of things, food can be the thing that they go to as a coping strategy. It's not helpful. It might feel comforting. It might feel like it's going to make you feel better, but it doesn't. It's not a coping strategy, whereas you've already learned that actually meditation, movement, you know, doing things makes me feel so much better than eating.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's fine. A little lapse is okay.
I love my bread and butter.
Yeah. That's all right. It is okay.
I think what I'm realizing now that I'm recognizing what goes in my mouth.
Amazing. That is a big thing to learn.
And I think that's really important that I've noticed for myself. Okay, this is not good for me, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I don't have to have it every day.
Yep.
Or I can have it for today and tomorrow. Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. I'm going to have it, I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to move on.
Exactly.
I'm not going to dwell on it.
Enjoy it. Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. And really enjoy it. But then on the flip side, I'm then going to also ensure that I'm eating food that actually fuels me and does some good stuff as well. So
that's right.
definitely.
Yeah,
exactly, Edith. Oh, I'm thrilled for you. You're only human. So you are going to feel flat at times. You are going to feel thrilled and happy at times. But it's what we do in the darker times and the harder times that really reflects the person that we are and the strategies and the coping mechanisms that we're sort of developing. So you're doing it all. You were doing it all, and you're doing an amazing job. So you should be incredibly proud of yourself. You're doing fantastic work. So I'm really pleased for you. That's so great.
It's good to have support too, which I recommend to having the support. And people who are doing, not exactly the same thing, but who are on the path with you. Helps you support too, that you're not doing it alone.
Oh, absolutely. We're social creatures. We don't wish to be alone. We want support. We want people around us. So definitely you're lucky to have people that love and care for you and want to help. So that's that's wonderful. I'm thrilled for you. Good on you, Edith, you clever kid. That's so good. That's so good. Miss Katie, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good. Tell me, confess all your sins.
Yeah, well, I've probably fallen a bit off the horse over the last few months with Christmas and then the flowing into first term, getting back into all of that. And then
school life.
Yes, first term's always, I mean, they're all busy. We keep saying that. But, I've got a couple of friends at work that we've been going walking after school, and definitely not as much as we'd like. So we're trying to get back into that. But
brilliant.
It's having the friends again, like everyone's sort of said, some support to go with, and they're as keen to walk as well.
Yeah.
More keen than I am, I think. So
dragging you along as long as
that's right. Yeah, standing at the photocopier tonight, and they're like, "Come on, are you ready?" I'm like, "No, I've still got a couple of jobs." Having some friends, but the walking was my big goal. So to get back into that a bit, I think, and which is going to be tough with colder weather to keep going, but
to do it. That's right.
To work on that. But I think drinking the water goal. So having some water in the morning before school, trying to
Brilliant.
do that one. And I'm
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and brown pasta was something like I've tried in the past. I never really
Got
liked
into.
it that much. Yeah, but I've been doing the half brown, half white that you talked about.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah, so, bring a bit more brown sort of in each time, I think, so that I'm
ease into it.
Yeah, so I've liked that was probably one of the big things that I've sort of jumped on and been able to keep up.
That's great.
I haven't, been a terrible eater or anything as such.
No.
Yeah, it was more my sugar levels and things that we were just.
That's right.
Being able to read
watching on a bit.
Yes, so just preparing for that and watching the levels in, reading what's on the cans and the bottles and all of those things, just to be a bit more aware of sort of what I'm eating. So I think that's been good.
That's good.
Aware, just not necessarily doing the best at eating what I should. I'm very aware of it, I guess, is a good thing.
Being aware is half the battle. So
exactly, that's right. At least, I can, know what I need to work on. So
yeah, that's right. Exactly. So have you had a blood test? I'm sort of losing track of when we last caught up, but have you had one in the recent history or?
As in to test my sugar levels and things?
Yeah, yep.
I haven't done one of the 3-month ones, but I do have a little, thing at home that I can do, and they've been pretty good.
Okay, good. So you're feeling comfortable about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
After Easter, kind of like, oh, okay, let's see how that is. And
you
got to eat, and I'm like, okay, I've eaten way too much chocolate today. Let's see how. And it was all right. So
it was still okay. Yeah, good. Okay, brilliant. So how are we going to get you walking?
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's the
$1 million question.
Yeah, it sure is. Yep, that's the girls are wondering too. They're like,
what gets you, Anshul and Edith, you might be able to provide some support here. What gets you out the door to exercise? Because lots of us don't really want to exercise as much as we should. What gets you going, I suppose?
Get a puppy.
Yeah, I was thinking that one. I noted that. I did. Yeah. My husband would probably like that. And he's very supportive. I really feel like, I talk about the girls at work. I'm like, oh, let's go for a walk. I'm like, oh, I really should walk with him. But he needs to come home earlier. I think by the time he gets home,
you're over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get home later than him some nights too. So
yeah. And does he start work early? Like, could you do it first thing?
We could, yes. That's probably the best time.
It sure is.
Yeah, no, I probably need to look at trying to do some morning stuff, rug up.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. It really is only cold weather. Like, I know that it does feel uncomfortable. And of course, again, we're social creatures, but we're also comfort creatures. So we like to feel cozy and nice and all those things. But once you get out into it, I promise you will feel so much better. And then it's done for the day. Like, I find it really, really hard to exercise at the end of any work day because I'm over it, like I'm tired and I'm cactus and I just want to have a glass of wine and lie down myself, So absolutely, I feel so much better when I've done it and I've ticked that box first thing in the morning. But I get it. It's dark and it's cold and it's all those things. But there is always going to be an excuse.
Yes. Yeah.
So
and I do know, you walk and by the end I'm kind of going, oh, I don't actually need this jacket. I'm warm enough. So, I've just got to get in that well, I will warm up. And
that's right. Exactly. Yeah.
But Kerry, what you said is so helpful as well. Is there's always an excuse, and the way sort of I get around it is I just do it. I don't think too much about it, because once you start thinking about it, you'll find an excuse or something else will happen, and you'll be able to quickly justify why you shouldn't do it.
Yes.
So it does become a robot and just say, that's it, I'm out of here. And once you're out of here, then might as well just do it.
That's right. Exactly.
Even if you just go around the block.
Yeah.
Just
good advice.
But what I've found, because of COVID, I've noticed I've got more anxiety that way. I'm not going out there. Now it's about breaking that I don't know if it's a habit or whatever. It's just it's the fear. of going out there.
Yeah, it's very real for people.
So now it's about, okay, things seem to be settling. Now it's about breaking that cycle that we've got ourselves into. Unintentionally, of course, because of the lockdown and everything that's going on.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. But absolutely. And I think as well, because I can think of times where I'll be lying in bed and because I run quite early. So I haven't run for the last week or two, but when I do run, it's quite early and it's dark. So of course my alarm goes off at 5:30 and I think, oh no, like I don't want to do this. But then I lie there for 10 minutes feeling guilty and trying to sort of talk myself out of doing it. And then I just think, stop, just get up and get it done. You are going to feel so much better than if you just lie here for half an hour. Get up and do it for 30 minutes and you will feel a million times better. Because when you just lie in bed instead, yes, you're comfortable, but you sort of then just have this like little feeling of guilt, like, oh, I should have just done it. It's silly. What, So just like Anshul said, just literally get your runners on and do it. You are never going to feel worse. You are never, ever going to feel worse. And until you do start forcing yourself to do it, it just won't become a habit. You will always just find ways to talk yourself out of it, unfortunately. I hate to say, Katie girl. But but I get it. It's very real. Winter is hard. Winter is really hard. But then it's summer and then it's hot. So, there is just sort of always something. But that's great. I'm so glad that you're reading labels and that you're a bit more aware of what you are sort of eating. The intention is there to exercise. I can hear you and what you're saying. You've got lots of opportunities to do so. You just need to take them up.
Well,
yes,
my son just put a butt, the inside butt. One of those butts inside.
Yeah. What is it?
I don't know. What do you call it? The trial bus or something that you put in? It's like going for a ride, but you actually have one in the lounge room.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Ah,
He
yeah.
got me that. He said, Mum, instead of sitting down watching TV,
Yeah.
you sit on the bike and watch TV.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. That's a perfect way to get around it. That's excellent. That's great.
I did buy some latex bands, which we were talking about in that session. I quite like some of those exercises. So
the resistant bands are great. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah, awesome. That's really good. And again, that they can be done in front of the TV. Like that's a nice easy one sort of round of exercise. Yeah, definitely. And great that you're drinking more water, super duper important, and that you're getting there with your brown pasta. The fiber intake is so good when you're doing that. So that's brilliant. So I would say there's still wins there. I know that, I know that you're feeling a bit guilty for not exercising as much as you would like to, but you were your own biggest barrier there. So you just need to get around yourself as such,
Yeah, definitely.
and just make it happen. And if you end up getting a dog, well, that's an excellent result as well. Even though I'm not sure Anshul's actually sold it that well, but but yes, no, I do agree. We're still loving we've got a chocolate lab now who's, I don't know, one in a couple of months, but he has been lovely, but they are bloody hard work though. Like it is literally a fourth child in my life. So, but it has been very nice. Is yours there now, Anshul? Have you got it with you? Your puppy?
I'm just arranging for her to come in and she will run and she'll go crazy and
I forget what kind of dog she is. What
she's a golden retriever.
Oh, that's right. Is she getting ginormous?
She is very big right now. Doesn't even
Oh my God.
Who's that?
Oh my goodness. She's bigger than you.
She is in 6 months. She's gone from 7 kg to 22 kgs now.
And she'll just keep growing?
And she keeps growing as well. So yeah, look at that. She doesn't look like a puppy anymore.
No, she does not.
She's very much a puppy in terms of her behavior.
See, Katie, that could be you. Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. I'm so glad. And the most important thing is that she's getting you to walk twice a day. So that to me is a win. So we'll take that. Guys, I am so proud of all of you. Like, genuinely, you're doing such a wonderful job. I know it's so hard not to focus on the negatives. You know, it's hard not to look at the things you're not doing. But gee, you're all doing so many positive, wonderful things. And if we reflected on where you all started 6 months ago, there has been significant improvement. And so it may not feel like a huge change, you know, but genuinely your bodies will be thanking you for it. And it's fine to indulge at Easter and Christmas and that. Like, that's life. That's to be expected. So don't feel bad for that. It's what you do the majority of the time that matters. Easter is one weekend. Christmas is, you know, a few days. It's what you're doing on all the other days that really count the most. Okay. So try not to focus on the negatives, focus on the things that you are doing, the things you are doing well, and it will work. Keep working at it. Does anyone have any questions for me before I let you all go off into your night? No? Well, you all have my email address, so you know how to reach out to me if you do want to contact me at any stage, and we will catch up again in about 6 months' time. So I will still haunt you again, and you will still have to come and speak to me, and you'll have to confess your sins again. So really try to knuckle down and give it your best shot. So then when we do catch up again in 6 months, that you can say, oh, this is what I'm doing. Katie will be running a marathon, and Anshel will have 6 dogs, and Edith will just be feeling $1 million, and, you know, so please do your very, very best, which I know that you all are. Oh, your beautiful dog. Look at her. She's so sweet. I really appreciate you guys being here tonight. Okay. And I am going to email you again though. That's right. I'm so sorry, but you have to do me another questionnaire. Okay. I know they're painful, but it will only take a few minutes. I promise. Okay. So I'll email those out to you tonight.
When do you need it by?
Maybe in a week.
That will be okay.
Is that going to be okay? If it's impossible, don't worry, Edith. I don't want you to lose any sleep over.
Just do it soon as you can.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah. Totally fine. Totally fine. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely night. I'll see you all in 6 months.
Thank
See you guys. Bye.
See you later.